Hello guys, and what is up? Welcome back to some more Dishonored, the Agresia walkthrough. Sorry for my terrible accent, but here we go. This is the mission after rescuing. This is the mission after kidnapping, actually, Sokolov from his home in Caldwin Bridge, if you remember last episode. Now here we're just going to go and visit Emily, not because we miss her, but because there's some treasure in here.
It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there in the city.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we just wanted to get the Tivian ore and this thing. I forgot what that is. It's like some medicine or something. I don't know. And some bread if you're hungry. Anyway, right now we're going to go to sleep, and then when we wake up, we'll have to interrogate Sokolov, and that should be a lot of fun.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Now, I don't actually know if your choices during that conversation make any sort of difference. I have never chosen the second voice just because personally it sounds kind of harsh to say to a kid, especially one who trusts you. But in terms of ultimately does it mean anything in the story, I would significantly doubt it.
Rebel, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I would just talk to Sokolov right away because they're going to have a conversation that unless you're really interested in the story, it's not going to have any impact on what Sokolov is going to do. So just talk directly to him. And just ask if the rats are hungry. And yeah, I think this scene says it all.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle Estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Yeah, whatever, Hablock. Before you leave, there's actually a ton of treasure in here. You can get, there's not a ton, but there is this one tricky copper wire down here. You have to sort of be at the right angle to get it, and I don't know, it's just weird how they put that there. There's a bit more stuff down here, a health potion, some Tivian ore, along with some more medicine, and I believe I guess not medicine. Well, yeah, there you go, there's the medicine. That's the medicine. I don't know what the triangle things are, but anyway, we're about to,
I hear you're
guess,
off to
talk
the
to
Boyle's little
Pendleton.
bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
So Pendleton's leaving you his dirty dishes to clean up. And we're actually going to, instead of leaving in Samuel's, it looks like I'm about to head to Samuel's, but actually a secret apartment is opened up across from the Hound's Pits pub, I believe. And I'm going to show you where the key location is and then what's inside. Now, there's nothing inside in this walkthrough, but I think if you're doing a very good ghost slash no one killed walkthrough, I do believe that there actually is a bone charm in there. I could have sworn I remember seeing one in there before. But as I said, in this video, there isn't one.
A new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one.
So yeah, you catch Piero in there, sneaking a peek at Callista. That, by the way, is the key to the apartment, and I'm about to go there right now. A little fun fact, actually. If you go in that room that Piero was sneaking a peek in on, you'll find Callista taking a bath. And if you actually jump in the bath, like physically jump in the bath, the game will actually end saying that the group disbanded after some naughty behavior. So that's a little fun Easter egg there for anyone who's interested. So yeah, I was unlucky this time. I could have sworn there was a bone charm in there, but I guess not. I guess there isn't always one, or if there is one in there, I'm sure it spawns when you're doing a non-lethal walkthrough. So anyway, we're going to talk to Sam, and we're going to get started with the next mission. I'll see you there.
Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready? Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
Okay, so straight from the boat, you just want to get out and start swimming. Swim, man, swim. The reason I say you should start swimming is because there is a rune hidden at the end of this channel. You just have to get past all these damn hagfish first. Yeah, they're really, really pesky. They can chew you up really fast, especially on very hard. One thing you really want to watch out for is where you blink. Because if you can just blink all the way over there, all the way out. But if you're trying to save mana like I am, because you're such a pro, you're really going to want to wait to blink until you're out of their range, so you don't just blink in the middle of them. As you can see right there, I had to wait a bit before blinking because I didn't want to just blink right in the middle of them and then have to wait for my mana to recharge. So yeah, we're out of the worst of it now. So those are the tall boys that Samuel was talking about. Just heard it in the scene. Those guys are really easy to kill, but you have to get the jump on them in order for it to be a really effective kill. Right now, instead of going to the Boyle Estate, we're actually just going to head over here, and we're going to get a rune and bone charm. Now I get in a little bit of a tussle here, but there's nothing that serious. This guy is actually very lenient. Usually they'll ring the alarm or they'll call other guards and I'll have to deal with that. That's what happened in a practice run. I was, hilariously enough, I was playing and I accidentally shot a bolt. And these guys went on this massive manhunt for me and automatically knew where I was. But yeah, if you activate these weepers, they actually won't follow you. Or the guards, rather, won't follow you. So it's okay if you get seen by the weepers. Don't get seen by the guards. The guards can sound the alarm, and that'll ruin this whole entire walkthrough. Now, you can't do this aggressively. And it's easy to show you a video of that. However, there is a rune that awaits you if you do this the proper way. And I'd much rather do this the proper way than just kill everything that moves. As you can see at the top of the staircase, there's actually 2 Weeper women over here. I recommend you take them out before going straight for the rune because they can and probably will spook you out once they grab you from behind.
Going to a party, Corvo? Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine? And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
Gosh, I just love the Outsider. He's such a very interesting character. He's very well done as well. So there's some treasure over here. You get the spiritual remedy. And I accidentally left out that window and the game crashed on me. So I guess that was a great way of the game saying, yeah, don't exit through that window again. And I didn't. And so it is very nice to know that I was able to just hop on the roof that I was going to blink to anyway. Just out the window in the same damn apartment. Excuse me. By the way, that is a very dangerous walk away. Mainly because the guards over on the left can see you easily or hear you if you start running like I did, and the tall boy can see you easily as well. So I recommend you wait until they're both distracted and the tall boy is over to the right side, and that way you can just cross without being seen. Really simple, but it's easy to get it mixed up and then be found and have to deal with them before entering the party. I really suggest that you do this stealthily, mainly because of what I said earlier, where you want to do this properly, you want to get the rune, and you don't want everyone and their grandma on your ass when you're at this party.
Look at that.
The main reason you don't want everyone on your ass is because there's actually those overseers with the magical music box that will disable you, and once again you will be back at Coldridge Prison fighting your way out, and that shit is not fun.
Pendleton?
This is Lord Shaw.
What's he got to say to me?
The guy Trevor Pendleton wanted you to give the letter to.
Pendleton is a gutless
However,
sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this.
that says it all right there. However, you are actually entering into a duel with him. Really simple, actually.
It's damn cold tonight.
Even if you let him shoot first, he can't one-hit kill you. So you pretty much got this in the bag.
Lord Pendleton's representative has a pistol. You may proceed. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire at will.
Get on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed. Stop. Stand right there. 3, 2, 1.
Too bad, so sad. This guy dies, loot his body. Then we're gonna head back to the right of the entrance of Boyle's party. So this is the staircase that you go to get to Lord Shaw. This is to the right of that staircase. Close the door. And we're going to climb up this building, and it's going to put us in an advantageous spot. Before we enter the party, we really want to do some reconnaissance to know which Boyle is which. If you were listening during the Sokolov conversation, we actually don't know which Boyle is the right one to kill. So before that, we need to do some reading and, kill the right one. This guy I recommend you take out stealthily, simply because if you do get in a fight with him, which is probably going to happen, the guards down below will become aware of your presence, and that actually transfers to all the guards in the all the guards at the party. So if you enter the party, even though the guys at the bottom don't see you, the fact that they're aware of you makes all the guards in the party aware of you. Now, I've actually done this part several times, so at this point, I'm pissed. I'm just trying to rush through it, and I'm just trying to get what I need to get in order to get the right Boyle. And there's actually going to be a preparatory item that's useful in the next mission. And I was lucky enough to get the note in this room. That was the note right there, the note with the stamp on it. There's the key. That key that I just collected from that cabinet is called the Dunwall Tower Skeleton Key. And that's going to be hella useful in the next mission where we tackle Dunwall Tower. So this is kind of my methodology for tackling these guys upstairs. You don't want a single one of them to get away. If they do, they'll sound the alarm or they'll tell the other guards, and that will be the end of your journey upstairs. You will probably have to restart. The reason why you want to do this stealthily is because how to get the rune is you have to kill the right Lady Boyle and leave all the other guests intact, or at the very least leave the Lady Boyles intact. And that's much easier if you just, you know, don't get detected. You can still kill though, and that's the fun part. So as you can see, this is my sort of pathway, my method of getting rid of these guys. The reason I peeked over that corner right there is because usually there's a guard there, and that son of a bitch has been catching me quite a few times. So like I said, at this point I'm angry. This game is just ticking me off. Of course it only does this while I'm recording. When I was doing this normally, it didn't have this many problems, but this guy's not there now. Oh, by the way, this is all actually randomized. Depending on how many times, not how many times, but it randomizes once you enter the Boyle Estate. One thing I noticed was I quick saved outside of the Boyle Estate. What happened every time I made a mistake and quick loaded, I realized that the items or the Boyle I would have to kill actually changed every time. So that's something to be, I guess, thought about, or at least acknowledged, that if you aren't familiar with the way the game has set you up to kill Boyle, you can actually quick save outside of the Boyle party, reload the save if you find a setting that is not to your liking, and you will have a chance to respawn a different type of scenario for you, which is very interesting. I found that very, very useful. I didn't know that prior, obviously, and I'll probably be using that when I get to the stealth walkthrough. So as you can see, you can actually just blink down to the bottom from the top floor, and no one will actually be concerned about, you know, you teleporting.
Go ahead, help yourself.
So now we know which Boyle is which. Like I said, this is all randomized, so you may or may not get this exact scenario. But this is the conversation that I tried to do several times, because this is like the first time I got this one. And it's really simple. Just first off, ask her if she needs a drink. Tell her that someone is going to kill her, that she should follow you, and that there's a boat waiting for her in the cellar. That is a simple way to just get her going there by herself. That way you can assassinate her once she's in the cellar staircase, and then quickly make your escape. Because once somebody finds out there's a dead body aloof, you will be, I guess, people will be aware to you, is what I'm trying to say.
Are you sure?
So once again, you want to get her walking over here in whichever version or scenario you have with the Lady Boyle. You're trying to get her by herself. That way she will be out of everyone's sight, and you can just fucking kill her, bitch. Yeah. Now that was just plain overkill, but you guys get the point. Now get out of the party. And I'm like fumbling. I'm like, oh God, oh God. So get out of the party. And now you're just free to get the hell out any way you want. As you can see, as you're about to see rather, I took this chance to just get sloppy. It really doesn't matter if the tall boys see you. We're already doing an aggressive walkthrough. We're already killing people. It doesn't really matter. So at this point, I'm just like, fuck it. Started bolting. Sam is actually in a different location. He's going to where this bulkhead is closing. If you just blink a couple of times, though, you'll be able to make it no problem. And that is the end of the mission.
You enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly. Lord Pendleton said he would meet us here. I checked the wine cellar. Losing family gives a man a thirst.
So thank you guys a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, if it helped you out even a little bit, leave a thumbs up, a comment, something. And I will see you guys in the next video where we will tackle Dunwall Tower. Until then, adios.